everyone, welcome back. My name is Kenzie and today I am going to share with you the items that I am packing along with me as I go to the hospital for my baby. So it's kind of funny. Initially I had all of this laid out because I was still figuring out exactly what I wanted to bring with me, and then I was gonna film it like that. And then last week I had a little bit of a false alarm. I thought that I was going into labor. Luckily I didn't have to go to the hospital. My doctor's office was open, and it turns out it wasn't what I thought and everything's fine. But in the moment, I really thought that that could have been it, and so I just started grabbing everything, throwing it in my bag, and thinking, this is it, it's time, and it wasn't. So it's kind of nice. I've had a little bit of extra time to gather myself, get my things together, but I did already stick everything into this bag that I was planning on taking, and so I feel like I should just open this up and share it with you, and then also for myself to make sure I have what I need and I'm not overpacking either. So just like with my son, I am not finding out the gender in advance. So I have no idea if it's a boy or a girl, and I made sure to pack things that were gender neutral. That way, either way it goes, it'll all work out. So I can't believe it. It'll be so fun to figure out if I have a son or a daughter. Okay, so this is the bag again. It's just one that I have from years ago from Target. I like that there's a little zipper pocket for anything that is a small item, and then the whole bag zips. As you know, if you watched my What's in My Purse video, I love bags that zip so I don't lose a lot of stuff. I'm bringing along with me a few different blankets, and it's pretty hot right now, so they're just very lightweight muslin cotton style blankets. I know this is a little bit of a bluer color, but it's light enough where I think it could go for a girl too. And then I have this starry print one. Again, it's pretty neutral. So I'm bringing a couple blankets along. I'm bringing along a few pairs of little baby socks. Oh my goodness, look how small baby socks are for an infant. That is so cute. I don't know if I'll really need these at the hospital, but I want to bring them along just in case, because I know it's important to keep your baby warm. The hospital gave me outfits to keep the baby in, but it's nice to have some of your own stuff. And then I'm bringing 2 Burp Cloths with me. These are just some plain ones that I have. These are from the Burt's Bees brand. I love these. With my son, these were just our grab and go Burp Cloths, throw them over. They tri-fold really nicely, as you can see there. And I think the material is just really nice and soft, but durable, and they hold up really well too. So bringing a couple Burp Cloths to have along for the ride home. Oh, I have another blanket too. Maybe am I overdoing it on the blankets? Should I bring 3 blankets? I don't know, but I have this one too. I don't know if they're they're little trees. That's kind of fun. Next, I'm bringing along these little mittens. That way the baby doesn't scratch their face, and their hands are nice and covered. There is a brand, I forget the name, I can link it down below, but their little mittens were the best pair that my son had. And so I wanted to purchase another one, but they had some really cute floral prints. So just in case I have a girl, I'm waiting to purchase those, but I literally have an Amazon wish list in my account, and it is all the stuff that I'm going to get if I have a girl. Just little things like mittens and stuff that I need to get anyway, but if I have a girl, you know, have to be prepared. I don't remember if I brought this along with me when I was pregnant with my son, but I am going to bring a little pacifier. This one is by the brand MAM, M-A-M. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that is the only type my son would take. I know every baby's different, and this one may like a totally different brand, but the awesome thing about the MAM pacifiers is that they have several of them that come in glow in the dark. And again, at first, I thought that that would be a novelty or just kind of a fun, cute thing, but even my husband will tell you that is the most practical pacifier invention ever, because if you're in bed and somehow the pacifier ends up outside of the baby's mouth, it is so much easier to find at night when it glows in the dark. So we are very big fans of the MAM brand glow-in-the-dark pacifiers, both sizes, the newborn, and then now my son takes the bigger ones, and those have been our absolute favorites. So I'm bringing one along just in case. And I know some people are funny about pacifiers. Some people say it's harder to nurse if you introduce your child to a pacifier. In my experience, it didn't affect any of that, and my son isn't totally dependent on it. It's mostly if we are somewhere where he needs to be quiet, we will give it to him, and then bedtime and nap time are mostly when I use it now. And then I also like pacifiers because if your kid is playing around and they have the pacifier in their mouth, they're less apt to grab little things and put them in their mouths and choke or eat something you don't want them to eat. So sometimes when we would be outside and I'm just watching him explore in the grass, something like that, I would let him have it. That way I didn't have to worry as much about him swallowing an acorn or something like that. So I know people have certain strong opinions on pacifiers, but so far so good. I think, you know, eventually you have to be a little bit of a disciplinarian about taking it away, but at this point he's still so young. I don't mind him having it. And he's not completely dependent on it, which is nice. I've noticed him like forgetting about it a lot, and so that's been good. But yeah, so definitely bringing this pacifier with me just in case or for the car ride. It'll be nice. In terms of clothing, again, you really don't need much if you're just gonna be in the hospital a day or two. And even then, I liked just wearing the outfit that the hospital provided, and then when I was getting my son ready to come home, I switched him into our own clothing. But I like, since I'm around a hospital, I just want them to keep their stuff. That way I don't have to worry about sterilizing anything when I come back. Because hospitals, I mean, they do a great job of sterilizing and keeping things clean, but I just try to avoid bringing home as much as I can. That way my own house doesn't have any strange contaminants. I don't know, maybe it's a mental thing. But anyway, so for the coming home outfit, this is actually the same one that I brought for my son and what he came home in. It's a little onesie from Bye Bye Baby, and I will show you up close. This is the pattern. I just love those little animals. They're so cute. And then it came with, where is it? This little bib. I'm not a big fan of bibs. I thought that I would use them all the time. I really never did, except for the silicone ones when the baby starts to eat solids, but they are kind of nice to make sure if they spit up or something, it doesn't get on their outfit. So maybe, I guess it is a newborn, he did wear some bibs, but yeah, so this is the little outfit. My hospital provided a hat, and that's just what I used with my son, but I'm going to bring along another hat just in case. It might be too big for the baby, but little moons and clouds, oh, so cute. And then I did grab another onesie in a larger size, and then this short sleeve one, again, all gender neutral designs, but I know people say to bring a couple different sizes in case your baby is larger than you anticipate, but generally I think if you get a newborn size, you'll be all right. But I know of people whose babies came and they were not able to fit in their little tiny one. So I guess keep that in mind, but for me, I think that a newborn size will be just fine. The last thing I'm bringing along for my baby, I have it sitting by the door, is the infant car seat. You want to make sure you have a car seat with you at the hospital. That way when it's time to bring your baby home, you can do that, because the hospital will make sure that the baby's safely strapped and ready to go. And so I took my son's and washed it down, got it all prepared for the new baby coming soon. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped you realize you don't need tons and tons of things at the hospital. They provide most of the essentials. And the main thing is just making sure that you have everything you need to bring your baby back home with you in the car ride and get settled in back at home. So make sure you subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. And again, as I've said in a few other videos, if you could keep me in your prayers at this time, just for a smooth and safe delivery and healthy baby, I would greatly appreciate that. So thank you again, and enjoy your day.